Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Blue Archive Relationship Stories! Last one, we did Yuka's pajamas. Now we're moving on to the next person of Seminar. We're going to do Noah. She's got two variants, she's got a normal, and then she's got her pajama story. And then when she's done, we just have one variant of Koyuki and Rio, and then we're moving on to the next batch of the next group of students in Millennium. So, let's chime in with Noah and Momo. We're going to do her base, obviously. And then see what she's up to. Hello, Sensei. My name is Ushio Noah from Millennium. I've been appointed to help you. I want to introduce myself before beginning my duties. Look forward to working with you. This will be my first time doing this. Is there anything I need to prepare beforehand? There's no need to busy yourself with prep work. Get here fast and figure out the rest as you go. Arrive ready to enjoy yourself. Enjoy myself. Understood. I'll see you as scheduled. The secretary's in the details. Hello, Sensei. As I mentioned, I'm here to work with Ship and Shell for today. I'm not familiar with how you do things here, so I may start off a bit slow. Thank you in advance for your understanding. Don't worry about it, you'll be fine. You're exactly as they said they would, as you would be. Now I understand why students are always so eager to help you. I don't know what you've heard. No need to worry. I've never heard anything too bad about you. But that's beside the point. For now, what can I help you with? Sorry, I didn't leave you anything to do. Oh, you've already finished work, so you don't need help? I'm just here to finish up personal stuff. Well, this is awkward. I came here to help you. And I feel weird not doing anything during work hours. Why not just do whatever you usually do? I usually do. Well, usually I do basic administrative tasks or record seminar meetings about. Oh, I see. You want me to record things. Then, as an officially loaned secretary from Seminar, I shall commence recording as the happenings of this office. I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you. Just make yourself comfortable. Mm-hmm. Yes, Sensei? I need to put the volume back up a little bit. Cause I did have to lower the volume for Mongol Stardive, so that should be fun, right? I'll pump it just a tad. I don't remember how I had before. What are you writing? You mean this record? See, this is why records are so important. We just talked about what I would record and you've already forgotten. Right, but nothing worth recording happened. What makes an event worthwhile is up to an individual's judgment. It's the secretary's job to keep objective records of all the events so that nothing is unfairly filtered by subjective biases. For example, 15, 10, 11, Go Sensei stretched during work and yawned for 3.3 seconds, rounded down. 15, 12, 49, Go Sensei saw their cup was empty and refilled it with some coffee from the coffee machine. The coffee was Stella Buck's signature blend. 15:46:08, Go Sensei was distracted by a stray cat that knocked on the window. They then tried to talk to the cat for 1 minute and 30 seconds. They spent the last 30 seconds trying to meow. How are these records useful? As I said before, it's not a secretary's job to judge the worth of the records. These are records of your actions as seen by an empty mind. As seen by my mind, however, it seems to be an incredibly ordinary daily routine, which might be valuable to someone who wants to understand you or your work. It may be valuable enough to be sold at a high price. Stop. I'm sorry, but I can't decide on art to arbitrarily stop recording like that. If I alter the records or the act of record keeping itself, the neutrality of the accounts will be compromised. I almost forgot. I forgot to record what you said a moment ago. 16:27:55. Sensei asked Noah to stop recording. 16:28:10. Sensei asked Noah to stop recording and request to stop recording. 16:29:43 since I asked Noah to stop recording the request. To stop recording the request. To stop recording. Give up. Thank you for your understanding. Okay, Sensei, keep me out of mind and focus on your work. As I keep saying, I'm just a secretary making sure reality doesn't slip by us. Oh boy. I try to ignore Noah as I work, but this is quite fun. Well, she's enjoying herself. Noah's gaze seemed a lot less empty than she let on. Sensei, while on duty yesterday, were you wearing new shoes? How in the world did you notice? Those are exactly the same as the shoes I always wear, just new. So I was right. There were no scuffs in the front of the shoes. The truth was right in front of me. Your previous shoes were old and worn out, and replacing them would be far more efficient than restoring them. Are you a secretary or a detective? Well, thinking about it logically, both detectives and secretaries rely on an unfailing devotion to detail and observation. For example, I'm always intently observing you, like a detective trailing a criminal. Why a criminal? The secretary becomes the teacher. Hello, Sensei. I'm working at Shell again today. As usual, I look forward to working with you. Yeah, me too. You look like you're in a good mood today. Did something good happen? More specifically, a good idea happened last night. Thought a way to break Noah's composure. Break my composure? Never thought my composure was anything to write home about. But I'm intrigued that it makes you want to challenge me. So, what's this good idea? This time around, I'm going to record your activities. I see. You're trying to flip the script on me. Today, you get to be secretary, and I get to be. Well, it'll be a nice new experience for me. Usually, I'm the one who records other people's actions. I never thought about being the subject of a record. I suppose we can observe each other as we work together. Oh, but I want to say in advance. It won't be easy. What's that supposed to mean? 30 minutes later. Oh boy. Sensei, you look tired. Why is mine just so tiring? Right? Words are the loudest conveyors of intention, but far from the only one. Body language, facial expressions, so many things to note. It's not easy to capture all of them infinitely expanding amount of information on little pieces of paper. Don't underestimate me. I haven't missed a single action of yours just so far. You're working hard, Sensei. At this rate, you'll need more writing utensils. I'll get some from storage. Looks like we're having a staring contest. I'm back. Now, time for a quiz. Pop quiz? You seem very confident, so I can't help but want to test you. If you get it right, I'll accept any single request from you. But if you get it wrong, you owe me a cup of coffee for not paying attention. Sounds easy enough, bud. Quizzes. Before I returned here, I adjusted part of my outfit. What's different about my outfit right now compared to before? That's a tough one. Looks the same. I'm a bit hurt. If you really were paying attention, it shouldn't be hard to figure out. There's no second guesses, so be careful. Did you change your hairpin? Nope, incorrect. As promised, you owe me a cup of coffee. Oh boy. So, what did you change? You still haven't noticed? The answer is nothing. What? You tricked me! Trick? All I did was ask you a question, and the answer was even right in front of you. Sometimes a question itself is one of those subjective biases I mentioned earlier. A good secretary doesn't let preconceived notions like that affect their approach. Only then can we see reality from what it truly is, and avoid getting fooled by bad students like me. So open your eyes a little wider and properly pay attention to me. Technically, we were right the first time. I glare with all my might directly at Noah to observe any minute changes. The coffee tastes sweeter than usual today. She's clearly enjoying this. But to no avail. The engineering of Millennium students never fails to impress me. The technologies and ideas they come up with are beyond imagination. I can't help but reflect on, and maybe even doubt, my own contributions to Millennium. She works so hard! The cruel reality is that being a hard worker and being productive worker aren't the same thing. Millennium is full of productive workers, overflowing with spark and creativity with awe-inspiring ideas and talents. And what do I have? Just throwaway skills. Like being able to perfectly memorize an entire engineering blueprint by looking at it once. If you're throwing that skill away, can I have it? That's a good skill to have. I wouldn't call that a throwaway skill. Daily life with Secretary Noah. I stop at a nearby cafe on my way back from work. And spotted Noah contemplating deeply over a pile of paperwork. Noah? Oh, Sensei. Sorry, I didn't notice you. I was absorbed by work. So what's the work that requires so much of your attention? One of my duties as a seminar secretary is to review patents. The Millennium Prize is coming up, so everyone at Millennium is kicking into high gear, which includes submitting plenty of patent applications. Evaluating and arranging these patents, both during and after application, are important parts of my job. I usually work in the club room, but the weather is so nice today, and I wanted to go somewhere I could enjoy it. Catching up on work under a warm sun is its own sort of cozy. Is there anything I can help you with? No need. This is my job, and it's also something I generally enjoy. Unless, Sensei, you're not still trying to break my composure under the pretext of helping me, are you? If I can't help, I might just drink my coffee next to you. Feel free to. Don't worry about me and enjoy your time. Or perhaps you could try observing my every move again. I'm good on record keeping for now. Just kidding. Unlike me, you don't seem to be on the clock anyway. Speaking of which, I need to get back on this paperwork. She's a diligent worker. As time went on, the neat stacks of reviewed papers climbed even ever higher. This one to the left. This one also left. How do you categorize the documents? They're sorted according to whether or not the potential patents meet the basic requirements for consideration. Proposals that meet the requirements are placed on the right, those that don't are placed on the left. And all these documents on the left are... Yes, these are proposals that don't meet the basic requirements and will be discarded. Fortunately, there are various reasons that not all ideas can be registered as patents. Success is born from failure. If these failures keep piling up, it might result in a game-changing invention, or maybe even a paradigm-shifting one. You're interested in this unlimited Boilerworks engine that has 99.99% heat transfer efficiency? An interesting proposal to be sure, but it can't be patented because the invention isn't actually complete. The idea of coating the inside with a highly insulating material is sound, but the actual material and method of such insulation are not presented. This is a research report from the New Material Development Club. Never heard of that club before. While researching improved adhesives that they somehow synthesize into explosive substance. The discovery is fascinating, but discovery alone doesn't guarantee a patent. A patent isn't just new knowledge, it's a use and specific application of that knowledge. What about this one? In the case of the mask that can whiten skin and teeth at the same time, the patent is perfectly fine, except for the fact that the same thing has already been patented by the engineering department last month. At the end of the day, these patents are about ownership, and in the world of patents, two owners cannot exist. The world of patents is profound. It can seem cutthroat, but patents are vital in ensuring that the actual creators get due credit. If patents aren't processed fairly, people can abuse the system, which can discourage creators from pursuing new ideas. This patent application could still make it through. Why the initial uncertainty? It's an unusual invention, but it satisfies the basic requirements. In fact, I think it would be very useful to Millennium. Would you like to take a look at, Sensei? Collects and analyzes Sensei's behavioral patterns. A device that tracks Sensei based on their very move and thought. Interesting, isn't it? predictive analysis based on behavioral patterns and tendencies isn't a novel idea in and of itself, but this is the first time that it's been applied to a single person, and a teacher no less. It doesn't violate any existing patents, and the proposal is very comprehensive. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? Well, it's not my job to judge the commercial viability of a patent. I believe there is plenty of demand in photos for a device that could track you, right? Yeah, this is an invasion of privacy. This patent is complete nonsense. Oh my, is that an objection? You can appeal for the invalidation of a patent, of course, but verbal requests are invalid. Please apply to using the proper channels of documentation. Oh boy. After that, we had a heated debate over whether or not the patent was valid. Somehow, I feel like I lost. Yeah, I believe that. Sensei, I have bad news. The patent application for the Sensei locating device that tracks their every move and thought, fucking name, has sadly been rejected due to objections raised by the General Student Council. Who would ever approve a patent like that? We'll find out once they apply again how to change the patent objective. If they keep changing that, they can keep applying. And perhaps on a better day, to a more open-minded council, the patent will be accepted. A better day for who? Sensei, this afternoon's regularly scheduled meeting has been cancelled. Apparently a sudden rain shower during monorail maintenance caused some damage. As a result, many are stuck at the academy. I'm letting you know in advance so you don't end up coming needlessly. The day life of Ushio Noah. It's a rainy day in Millennium. My appointment was cancelled, so I decided to visit Noah in the conference room. No one's here. Sensei? I informed you that today's meeting was cancelled, no? Did you not see my message? I saw it. But I thought I'd use the free time to come and see you instead. Oh, that's good to hear. I was just thinking about what to do with my newfound free time as well. I've already finished the books I have with me, and I can't see any passerby out the window because of the rain. If you hadn't come, it would have been a boring afternoon. I'm not disturbing your quiet contemplation, am I? Not at all. I'm glad you came. It's embarrassing to say, but I've always had an obsession with observing and recording situations around me beyond my duties as secretary. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's hard for me to deal with the static routine of daily life. I much prefer handling the noise and disorganization of hectic situations. If you hadn't come here today, I might have caused trouble to create a hectic situation just to save myself from boredom. No, I'm making hectic things more hectic. It's hard to imagine. Only because the ordinary life of Millennium students is already full of trouble and incidents. There is plenty of chaos to be converted into records and observations without my interference. By the way, water has condensed on the windows and is dripping down. I should clean the windows where the floor gets wet. Write lightly on the window. Sensei, you're writing on the window? That never occurred to me. They're like phantom letters carved into the condensation, contrasting with the clouds above. It's all quite pretty. Shall I write something as well? It's a rainy day. I don't know what he said. I can't read it.
不思議です。紙に文字を書くときと違って気分が高揚しています。記録とは本来現在の意思を未来に伝達するための手段だというのに、雨が止み日が昇ったら消えてしまう刹那の記録だなんて。 理性と真実、合理を記録するのにこのガラスの板はあまりにも儚いですね。でもだからこそ私はこの大きなガラスのページの方が好きです。
What'd you write? This? It's inspired by a favorite poem of mine. Just like that writer of clouds. I love this sentence, but I was afraid that if I recorded it on paper, my feelings would harden into reality and turn stagnant. Well, the words in this window are even more transient than a person's moods. So, Sensei, today's record is only in my heart. Ooh. I don't want to know what you said, though. I wrote my own feelings in the window and talked with Noah until the rain stopped. Conversation outlasted Windows records. Well, that's what you do when you write condensation on a window. They don't last long. All right, let's Noah's baseline story. Pretty nice little story. So that one out of the way. We got her pajama story to do, and then we'll move on to the next two of seminar. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.